And then the rapture happens in Revelation 14:14. For people that don't know, the rapture happens in Revelation 14:14. And then after that, we have the 7 vials of God's undiluted wrath released upon the earth. People that say that rapture is pre-tribulation, that's not scriptural. Rapture is actually post-tribulation, pre-wrath. It's just that they mix tribulation and wrath.
Interesting.
What's wrath of God is what God releases to judge the earth. Tribulation is what the devil and natural disasters. So tribulation is happening, and it's already happening. We're already in tribulation. But it's just that after the church gets taken out, if you read Revelation 13, the second beast in Revelation 13, I believe, is Elon Musk, or he embodies that second beast, because he speaks like a lamb. He looks like a lamb, but he speaks like a dragon. Elon Musk looks like a good guy, but Elon Musk wants to put a neural link in your head. Elon Musk wants to merge you with machine. Elon Musk is saying that everybody should have their robo girlfriend, and there's going to be more robots on earth than humans. The Bible says he makes fire to come down from heaven if you watch his rockets. And guess what? His robots are actually called legions. And then Revelation 13:14 say he would deceive those that are on the earth to make images unto the beast. The devil will have power to give breath to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast will both speak and cause as many as will not worship the image of the beast to be killed. So you want to see robots, image of the beast given breath, clones. Right now,
Hello everyone, how are you today? Trust you're doing great. Welcome to our channel. Alright, so I saw this video, so I decided to share it here so that we can learn from what this lady just said. Alright, this platform is a platform where I give us information on what is happening all over the world. So please kindly sit back and listen and get informed on what is happening and what would happen. Alright, now when I listen to this lady, I begin to start to think that, you see, many of our religious leaders actually are not telling us things that we are supposed to know, because they are supposed to know all of these things. All right, this is believed that as religious leaders, they read the Bible more than many churchgoers, and so they should be able to know what the Bible says concerning the end times and so on and so forth. But many of our religious leaders are not really saying things about the end times. Many of the things that they preach about are things that appeals to our flesh, things that tickles our ears, that keeps us entertained and so on and so forth. But this lady made mention of things that got me thinking. Some of the things she said was that she talked about the rapture, talking about the great tribulation and the judgment of God. All right, now there are things happening in the world today that many of us are not aware of. Certain powers that be are somewhere planning on the events that will happen in the world, and these events that will happen in the world is going to affect our lives in every area, both spiritually, physically, and so on and so forth. Okay, so something happened years back, 2020, the pandemic, COVID-19. It came at a shock. Many of us did not prepare ourselves for this time, and so many people suffered, so many people were starved, and so on and so forth. And we're meant to understand that COVID-19 is like a test running of what is going to happen next. And the next pandemic, of course, it is said that will be worse than 2020. And so we are all called to prepare ourselves for this time. So I wish that many other people will come out also to speak out, so that as many people as possible will hear of these things and prepare themselves. Now, a particular technology is about to be introduced in the world, and this technology is going to affect lives in every areas of life. And this technology is called the technology of the Antichrist, which is called the mark of the beast, which this lady actually quoted from Revelation chapter 13. Revelation chapter 13 specifically says that a particular mark will be introduced into the world by the Antichrist, and whoever does not flow along with this technology will not be able to carry out any transaction, business activities, both great and small. Rich and poor will not be able to carry out any business activities except those that have the mark. And for us Christians, we know that the Bible warned us not to flow along with any technology that will result into installing a device or technology into our body, and that's what this mark of the beast is all about. It will be installed into our right hand or in our forehead. All right, and whoever doesn't will not be able to buy and sell. Even if you have stack of money in your bank account, in your house, and so on and so forth, you will not be able to make use of this money except this technology or this device is installed into the body. And so we are admonished not to. Now Revelation chapter 14 says that whoever installs this technology in our body, we actually face the wrath, or we drink from the wrath of God without mixture. All right, okay, so this technology is coming and we need to prepare ourselves for this time. All right, we don't have to wait till this time comes before we start preparing ourselves, because if we don't prepare ourselves when that time comes, it's not going to be palatable for us. All right, and this time is going to happen during the period of the Great Tribulation. All right, now many people believe that the Great Tribulation is the judgment of God. No, the Great Tribulation is not the judgment of God. You can see she also portrays it. She said it that the Great Tribulation is not the judgment of God. It's just a period of trial, of temptation, of trouble that the world will go through for a period of time. Jesus Christ said in Matthew chapter 24 that it is after this tribulation period that he's going to come, and when he comes afterwards, then we have the judgment of God. So the big question now is, are we preparing ourselves for this time that is coming ahead? It's very soon. We're going to enter into the period of the Antichrist, the period where this technology of the Antichrist will be introduced into the world. Now, currently, we are having a glimpse of this, technology of the Antichrist being introduced in the world. You see people, things are being inserted, certain technology is being inserted into their body, and Elon Musk is talking about Neuralink being inserted into the brain. All right, which he also speaks about. All right, so we need to be aware of these times and prepare ourselves very well for these times, so that when it comes, we will not be caught unawares, because we have actually prepared for it, and it will not affect us negatively. All right, so if you want to get more information on the signs of the times, on this technology that will soon appear on planet Earth, it has already appeared, it has already come, but not in its fullness. All right, but if you want to have more information on this, please kindly subscribe, so that when more of these videos on how we can get prepared for this time, we will be one of the first to get notified, because subsequently I'm going to be coming up with more videos to tell us how we can prepare ourselves for these times. We really have to prepare ourselves for these times, so that we will not be caught unawares. Just as COVID-19 came, many of us were not prepared and were caught unawares, but this time around we will prepare ourselves for this time, so that when it comes, we will not be affected negatively. We know how to live our lives, how to prepare for these times, and what the Bible really says on how we can prepare for these times and how it will not affect us negatively. Thank you very much for listening to this time. All right, so please, if you have a comment, you have a question, kindly drop it in the comment section. If you have more information on this as well, you can let us know in the comment section as well. All right, thank you very much for listening to this time once again. I'm going to see you next time with our subsequent videos. So I'll see you next time. Bye.